things. And that's desiring power and influence more than we desire God's presence. Many of us have read the story of the prodigal son. He had an inheritance. He didn't want to wait. His father decided to divide his wealth between his sons. The youngest went, he moved, he spoiled all of his wealth. It got really bad for him. Finally, it came to a point where he came to his senses and he said, I'm going to return back to my father. And his father welcomed him with open arms. And that story is in Luke chapter 15. But the situation with the prodigal son can easily happen to us, especially when we don't desire the Father, but we simply desire what he can give us. If he had had a true relationship with his Father, if he had truly desired the Father's company, what the Father could teach him, his presence, his guidance, he would have never left his side, because after all, when he was living with his Father, he had all of his needs provided for. But that's not what he wanted. He just wanted what his Father had. And we're called to delight in the Lord. The Bible says to delight in the Lord, and he'll give you the desires of your heart. And I think that's another important element in stepping into your position as priest and as king. There's a quote from John Piper from the God is Gospel, Meditations on God's Love as the Gift of Himself. And I just wanted to share this because it's super sobering. And it says, the critical question for our generation and for every generation is this: if you could have heaven with no sickness and with all the friends you have ever had on earth and all the food